All right, hey everyone. Um, I don't know why the fuck we were caught here. I mean, it's just a pretty typical day. Nothing really big has happened. But
I
how's
thought you were
everyone?
meetings.
What?
Nothing.
Alrighty. Uh, so how's everything been?
Pretty
I'm not
average.
yet.
That's pretty cool. I mean,
That's exciting and exciting.
I noticed we have a god, a two aspects, and a virtue here, but we don't have a sin. So that's pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, some of them are nice. I don't know why most of them are here.
Yeah, I mean,
Some of them are actually really cool. And like there was this unicorn guy. I don't know what happened to the unicorn guy. And like there was like a whole bunch of meetings and like a whole bunch of crazy
that's
like
Oh,
fun.
stuff.
That's Fun Star. Who's this guy?
um,
That's
Hmm.
Beppo. That's Beppo.
Hmm. It's the guy that called the meeting.
Hello,
I don't know.
I am the one who called the meeting.
Oh, he's the one who got
For
the meeting.
those of y'all who don't know me, I am Veppo, one of the many sons actually of Poseidon. Um,
Oh yeah, that is
I
true.
called this meeting today. I'm sorry if I interrupted y'all's days. This was very important as I need to discuss this with at least like one god, two aspects, and one virtue.
Why none
And
of the sins?
this
Aren't
is
they
actually
pretty
about the
important?
sin.
Oh,
This is about
did they do something wrong this time?
Before we get to all the important stuff, let me just ask, how is y'all's days today? Before I
It's
kind of
actually really
ruin it.
crazy.
pretty average other than this meeting.
I wasn't supposed to be here. Well, really? Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
basically.
It's nice to see you again, Star. It's been a long time.
I know. Ever since you left, we're not allowed to leave Mount. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'll make sure to talk to them. But either way, the first thing I need to talk about is that y'all probably been wondering the virtue of the virtue of kindness has been missing for a while.
The unicorn?
Oh yeah, I
The
haven't
reason
heard
why is
from them. Been a
the
couple
reason
weeks.
why is because I killed him.
That's
What?
interesting.
What?
Why did you
What?
kill him? I mean, that kind of ruins a lot of things if you think about it.
Why are we
First
killing
things
people?
first. First things first. He's done many bad things that doesn't match with his virtue. He's supposed to be kindness, not a dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Two,
true.
he did make the virtue of humility fall just for one accident,
Oh yeah, I was at that
which is
meeting.
kind of power taking. Number two, he decides not. Number three, he decides not to deal with the sin situation, which I'm going to tell y'all right now because I got a lot more info.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just disrespectful to his higher ups.
I mean, you could have told, I don't know, the aspects that kind of control the
I've told
virtue.
I've told I've told many aspects, and yet he still acts like that. So I had to deal with it myself.
And then again, y'all don't even do anything. No offense.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Go on.
Nothing. They just say,
Go on.
this is really about the sins. It all started with pride. If y'all didn't know, and I kind of new to this, but I heard one of y'all's colleagues are dead.
Oh yeah, y'all
Pretty
don't do
sure
anything.
the aspect of body. I'm pretty sure if I'm getting it right.
Yes.
I've the sin of pride is the one who murdered them.
That's interesting. That
Y'all
is
got killed by a sin?
how did he harness the power to kill one of our aspects? Like, I mean, Body wasn't the most powerful of all of us, but I mean, still shocking that one of the lower class sins. I mean, Pride's pretty powerful at all the other sins, but on the hierarchy of everyone else, he doesn't really stand a chance. It's very it's kind of scary that someone that little can grow power that big.
Well,
Yeah,
some
I could agree with that.
information was I was given some information that he has this item that can forcefully take souls from a body,
Mhm.
and the process is very disturbing to say the least, and no one wants that. He used it on one of his own colleagues, the Son of Wrath. It's probably why they're dead today because of him.
That's
Which,
pathetic.
from what I know, the Sins host a meeting for about like every few months just to check up on everything. But Pride decided to host a meeting early. He set off something in Envy, which, say the least, long story short, they took my wife's son's soul, Jose.
Huh.
And y'all
Oh,
may
Yeah, I think I've heard something about that.
Interesting.
Like, I haven't heard the full story though, so.
So, I have a
I
question.
know.
How many more sins are left? Like, genocide among your own people is kind of crazy. And I don't know, man, but
well,
like,
to be honest, there's still a lot of them. I mean, there's only six because there's only seven sins. Only
Yeah,
one is
can you
dead.
not do math? I mean, if one died, then then seven. I mean, six. Yeah.
hmm,
Okay.
like I was
Um,
saying, how many of the sins actually do things?
honestly, I don't really know. Lusty does their job. They're under my protection, so I make sure they do what they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying, as y'all may know, y'all probably don't know this, but have y'all heard the legends of the sun and moon god? Like both those gods just be one, right? You heard that legend?
Yes.
It was just a myth.
Yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
you
Oh
know how
yeah.
there were like 10 of them in the you know how there were like 10 of them in the world and they all died? Well,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
actually, Jose was one of those gods.
So we lost a sun and moon
A
god.
very powerful. We lost a very powerful asset to a sin of envy.
How,
And I'm sorry to
how
tell
is
you
that
this.
possible?
Sorry to tell you this, patience, but it's true. Your brother is.
They're brothers. Oh wait, that's a girl. They're siblings.
I need to step out.
You know what this
Patience.
means, Jose? Stealing someone's soul gives you all the power that that person ever had. The Sun and Moon God is one of the most powerful gods that you
Yeah.
could possibly have. Maybe even taking on some Greek gods. The
You know,
sins have never been up to that much good. I mean, we need them, but still. Think about, like, how much power envy, out of all things, just took. I've told many people many times before, you don't train them when they're young. You don't tell them they have powers because of the naivety that they have. How old was this boy?
he's 18. Well, actually 19 now.
Jesus. Who trained
The
this guy?
uh, one who trained him was a close friend of mine, Flare, the fire god. The
Flare's
one,
back.
yeah,
Oh yeah, Flare. I haven't seen them in a while.
yeah, the one y'all had to, ban from the heavens because of certain reasons.
You all
Yeah.
come to me for the same problems over and over again. about
And it's you, don't
a
you
very
know?
mm,
What are you?
a very powerful god gets his soul taken because of how young he is. I feel, and I've told a bunch of people many times, you shouldn't let them know their power, or else that's gonna happen.
I agree
Well,
with.
to be honest, no one knew his power. Not even his own mother knew what his powers were. I didn't even know what his powers were. He just found out on his own.
Hmm.
And eventually, somehow, Flair got to him and trained him. And somehow, some way, Pride and the other sins got a way to get close to Jose and take his soul.
Interesting. So what are you gonna what do you want us to do about this? A rogue
Well,
sin.
first things first. I have actually a couple things I want y'all to do about this. First things first, actually get your people in line because that's kind of y'all's whole job. I understand y'all have y'all's own things to do, like y'all have your own roles, but it's still your world. You know, like yes, my family did create the universe, but still have roles. At least live up to those roles. Two, give me full control over the virtues so they know what they're doing. Let patience be the head virtue. Another thing, the sin of lust has nothing to do with this. They're completely innocent. Don't punish them at all. With the other sins, I can care less of what you do to them.
Listen.
Sin of envy, I will deal with myself.
Oh, yeah, you have fun with that. Listen. We don't control how people act or any of that. We control how things work here. That is simply not our job. Our job is just to keep the whole earth and all of it moving and spinning. That's really all we do, really. We have we protect most of what makes up civilization. People who are supposed to keep people in check are the sins and virtues. But you know who else is supposed to do that if they don't do that? The Greek gods. But, you know, you don't see them much around, do you? So maybe you should tell
Well,
your
the Greek gods past their time. They're old. They don't really do their much. They're kind of lazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sorry, Zeus. I love you. Um, they're kind of old. I mean, honestly, they don't give a fuck about anything. And I admit it. My father doesn't really do much. Zeus doesn't do much. Hades doesn't do much. Not a lot of people do much. You know, it's just their children that does it for them. And yet we're so busy keeping the humans in check, making sure they're okay, make sure that prayers are being delivered. While in these lands, you are supposed to make sure that the sins are in check, virtues are in check, make sure y'all are in check, make sure the world is actually cooperating, while we keep everything on the humans. But I've been not keeping my things on the humans because I've been worrying about y'all's own shit. So
Mhm.
before you come to me and tell me of how my family's being lazy, I'm sorry. We're doing our best because we're trying to actually take care of the humans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Listen.
so if you wanna complain about how we're lazy, go talk to Zeus, go talk to Poseidon, go talk to all the other gods, all the other Greek gods.
Mhm. Fine. I can do whatever I'll try to do whatever I can, but things aren't looking great for whatever's about to happen. If things go according to plan for whatever these sins are trying to do by getting more power, There's gonna be catastrophic events.
I know that.
I mean, I can try stopping Pride and all that, but you really need to try to stop it. Envy.
Yeah. I will, and I'll make sure I get Jose's soul back too.
Yeah. Well, that is all your uncle, so.
Is that all
Alright.
we were called for, just for this?
Yep. Just here to inform y'all. Doing my job.
Yeah.
So,
Y'all.
Well,
do we?
Yes.
is there anything else?
Yeah,
No.
that's what I thought to ask.
Anything catastrophic?
Anything catastrophic? Not what I know of. But if I don't mind, I'm gonna take my leave and go. I have a sin to chase down. So
Okay.
Have fun.
Be safe.
have a good day.
Be safe.
That was interesting.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
There's so much killing now. I don't
Well,
that. I don't like it.
that the nerve some people have to come up here. It's funny. It really is.
Hmm. Do you think Patience is all right?
I don't know. We might want to check on them
Maybe.
if they're still down here.
I really hope Patience is all right.
Yeah, I mean,
I really seem to take a hit on.
their brother kind of just had their soul taken, so that's not really good.
Yeah, basically.
Where are they at?
Mm. Patience.
Oh, there they are.
Patience.
Chat, don't do it. Hey, chat.
You doing all right?
Just thinking.
What are you thinking about?
Well, I mean, what else is there to think about whenever you get told that your brother's soul was taken?
Oh,
You.
yeah,
Basically.
yeah, that's not really good.
Here. There you go. Well, that was one kind of a meeting.
It,
All just revealed in front of our faces.
yeah.
So, what exactly do we do now? Since
Wait. We wait out until we see what happens. Hopefully the Greek gods don't get involved with this, chat.
we.
Well, we should probably get to the overworld. We can't stay in the overworld long because.
Yeah.
So. Chat, what the heck? Okay. Where's the entrance at? I don't think the portal is down over there. Okay. It's not up there. It's over here.
Let me cook.
Patience, where'd you go? Patience. Oh my god. Come on, Patience.
Come on.
You know we can't stay in here long.
Well, we'll see you maybe another time. Have fun
Yeah.
being a sin.
Oh.
Oh, not a sin. It's a
Nice.
virtue.
It's a virtue. Okay, nice seeing you.
Scarlet,
Jose? I was just told you were dead. How are you here?
because I'm not Jose. Um,
How are you
I
not Jose?
probably don't remember me, and I understand if you don't, but I'm Jose's dad. Uh, it's a long story of how I got in his body.
He Al hated you.
I know she hates me. And I know what I did. It was wrong. Okay, I understand that.
I feel like you should have noticed it was wrong a little sooner.
I just Al turned me into a flower. Yes, I know that sounds stupid, but she turned me into a flower back then, and was stuck as one ever since Jose was born. And Jose's soul is not. Jose's not dead. His soul got taken, and
I,
I'm in his body because I was the closest thing to his body. He carries me around all the time because I was a flower. I know it's a lot to ask, but can I stay at the heavens or wherever you're living?
why would I let you
Just
stay with me? I know what you did. I got a letter about it.
uh, I have nowhere else to go.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna let you into my home, including not where I
I
live.
I I, I can't go back home. I can't. Al hates me. She
I would hate you
come
too.
on. Come on,
How could I
Scarlet.
trust him from talking to you?
If you won't do this for me, do it for your brother. I'm the
My
only one
brother's
that's able to
dead.
I'm the only one that could take care of his body.
What's his body without his soul?
His soul can be given back. The
And
person
now
who
tell me
has it
where
just
it
needs to be
is.
with the sin of envy.
And how do you
But
plan on getting it back?
I don't I don't plan on getting it back. Someone else is gonna deal with it from what I'm told. And if he wins the fight with envy, Jose's soul will come back to his body. But for that to happen, his body needs to be in good shape. I need to take care of it until he comes back. He's not dead. He's just not a body. If he was dead, he would be in the underworld. He's within some fucking trident that envy has.
And how do I trust you?
Please. 19 years of me being a flower. What else am I
You were
gonna
a
do?
flower for a reason.
I would like to stay as that flower. I'd rather be a flower. I'd rather be a flower than just have my son's body. You think I want to be in my son's body? I don't deserve a body.
If I let you stay in my home, you have to leave as soon as Leo gets back. And if he loses, I'm kicking you out.
Okay, okay, that's a deal I'll take. long as I have somewhere to go. I've been living in the wilderness with Jose's body, trying to make sure that it's in perfect shape for him. Now,
I swear to God, if I find out that you can't get his soul back, you're out. I'll kill you myself.
Jose's the only one I have. He's the only one that cares about me. He doesn't know about the past and what I did. He was only a baby when it happened. He's the only one that truly loves me in this world. I have nothing.